All right, if you're relocating to Tucson or if you already live here and you're looking for new construction that is super close and minutes away from shopping and amenities and hospitals, plus a community center that has splash pads, a town lake, parks, and pickleball courts, plus some floor plans that offer some ginormous 2 stories with 5 bedrooms, then this is gonna be the video for you. Today we are out in Rancho Sahuarita, just south of Tucson with Richmond American, and we're gonna take a look inside their 2 beautiful model homes. I'm gonna give you a tour inside of these options, and then of course we're gonna jump on the map so I can show you what's in the area, just how close you are to schools, shopping, and the hospitals. And then of course, we're gonna show you all of the floor plans and pricing. We're on an active construction site, so you might hear some noise, but I can't wait to show you these 2 beautiful model homes. Let's go take a look. Okay, welcome to the Sunstone floor plan. This floor plan is just at 1860 square feet, and remember, we're on a construction zone, so you're gonna hear some of those vehicles and everything. Before we head down this way, I wanted to show you first the first bedroom up front. Now, this is going to be your first guest bedroom. You can utilize this as obviously a bedroom, or if you wanted to put it as an office, but really great front facing, just natural lighting that comes in through here. And then you do have that rolling closet right through here. Right off of the main front door, you do have a coat closet, which is really nice. And again, extra storage throughout. And then you walk into the beautiful open kitchen and living space. Now, I will say we've seen some floor plans that kind of have the similar feel where it's like kitchen, dining room, living room. This one does have a wider footprint, so it doesn't feel as narrow and claustrophobic. You do have an 8-foot island here with your deep sink, gas range, really beautiful 42-inch cabinets as well, which are really, really nice. And then some really nice designer backsplash. Now, this is for the model home, but I will say in the quick move-ins, they do have some really nice finishes as well. And then your refrigerator here, and then a nice walk-in pantry. One thing I will say about this floor plan is it's 1860 square feet, but it feels a lot bigger. I keep forgetting that it's that square footage. It almost feels like it's 2,300 square feet, but it's only 1860, which is really nice. Right off of here, you do have your entrance into the 2-car garage. And then they do have another coat closet, linen closet right here, right off of the garage. But this is the sales office, so we're not gonna bother them right now. But again, really nice dining into your great room area, but come look at this over here. Now, this is a total of 4 bedrooms. If you're looking for a 5-bedroom, don't worry, we're gonna take a look at the bedroom or the house next door, 5-bedroom, 2-story, which is really nice. Okay, here you have your laundry space, your laundry room, with some upper cabinets as well. So lots of storage in this house, which is really great. All of this is temperature controlled as well. And then you have your second guest bedroom. Now this is kind of I think this is a full size, a little bit smaller, but you could definitely fit a full size or queen size bed in here. And then you do have a rolling closet here, but it kind of looks a little deeper. It's almost like a walk-in rolling closet. You can fit a little bit more in there just to give you an idea. And then over through here, you have your flex room, which this I think is what makes this this floor plan feel bigger. You have some space in between. It's not like bedroom in your hallway. It's really nice having this. So perfect for kids, perfect for an office, perfect for any of those things that you would utilize this for. Now, for this specific floor plan, this is one of their most popular floor plans. We're gonna go over the pricing later on in the video so you can see all the floor plans offered here and the pricing. I almost forgot. If you're looking to relocate to Tucson, or if you already live in the Tucson area and you're looking for new construction or resale, make sure down below you get my contact information. It's gonna pop up on the screen right here. Take a screenshot of that if you're watching on TV, or you can go to the bar down below and my contact information. You can text, call, or email me. Set up a one-on-one call with me so I can get to know you a little bit better, help you find the perfect area. In just a few minutes on the phone, I'll help you narrow that down. Now, you don't see this often. This is a Jack and Jill bathroom that goes through from this side of the hallway and connects to the other guest bedroom and the primary, but we're gonna make our way around this way and we'll kind of come back through. So here is your great room. Again, we kind of saw this earlier. You saw your dining and kitchen, but really nice 9-foot ceilings as well. So it makes this space feel just a lot bigger, a lot more elevated, and really has nice touches throughout. Now, I wanna show you this bathroom over here. We almost skipped it, but this is the connecting space right through here. Here you have your toilet, your shower tub combo, and again, this is designer tile right in here, so that would be something that you could add on later, but they do have some nice features. And then this is your double vanity, so it connects between the 2 shared bedrooms over here and then that front bedroom up front. But we're gonna make our way back that way. You can have space, there's lots of doors right here. Right here, you have 2 bedrooms, your primary and then your last guest bedroom. So very similar, very much of a carbon copy of the other 2 guest bedrooms, but the space is really nice, it flows nicely, and again, you have a lot of space. It feels so much bigger than 1860 square feet. Right next door, you have your super spacious master bedroom, and really cool option in this bedroom is there's 2 master closets. So check this out. Here's this first closet here. So maybe his, because it's a little bit smaller. And then through here in your beautiful bathroom. So here's the shower, really nice shower throughout here. And then you have your water closet here. Your double vanity right here. Linen, and then hers, which this one is definitely a bigger closet right through here. You have shelf units, you have lots of racks for your clothes and hanging units, which is really nice. So I think that's a huge plus of this floor plan, is having the separated space, having that extra flex room, and then those 2 closets out in or for this master bedroom. Okay, check out this really nice extended patio. This is perfect, and look at how big this table is. You could really even fit any type of furniture you want out here, a nice outdoor table, really utilize the beautiful weather we have here where it's not super hot, maybe 8 months of the year. But this is a really nice backyard, especially the space. It shows you how much you could fit. This is a water feature, it's not on currently, but then you have this really nice outdoor kitchen, your furniture out here. Really, again, utilize all of the sunshine we get here in Tucson and the nice weather we get here during our not so hot months. Now, we're gonna jump on the map. I'm gonna show you just how close you are to schools, hospitals, shopping, everything that's here in Rancho Sahuarita. Before we jump on the map, I wanted to show you my website that my team and I have worked really hard on. This is gonna be a super great resource for you just to learn about Tucson and also get any information you might need. Now, this is gonna be linked down below, or you can go to TucsonArizonaLiving.com to get to this website. This is the main page. This right up here is my phone number. You can text or call me, and it is me who is getting back to you or picking up the call. It's me you're talking to. Now, as we scroll down, lots of resources on here, but this I think is one of my favorite items on the website is this interactive map. Now, as we scroll over, you can see that it's lighting up in certain areas. Here I'm on like basically City of Tucson, Marana, Gladden Farms, Dove Mountain, Oro Valley, Rancho Vistoso, or as we keep going down, you have Sahuarita, which we're in today. Definitely play around with it. It goes over everything from luxury properties, popular new construction, affordable areas, acreage properties, everything. It's super fun and easy to play with. Let's see, click on Sahuarita, which we're exploring today. It'll give you a full map of the Sahuarita area, and then any videos that I've done in Sahuarita, they're going to be on here. So you can play around, get to know the area a little bit. You might even find some other builders that you like here through the tab. Now, back on the main page, a little bit about me and my team, the services we offer, and then some past love from some of my amazing clients that I've helped either relocate here to Tucson or just in Tucson in general. Any of the featured videos that I've done in the past basically month or so, past 4 weeks. And then this is the free relocation guide for Tucson. This is going to be an amazing resource for you. And again, it's free. Just click add your information and it'll get sent directly to your inbox and you can download it immediately. It's gonna go over everything from schools, demographic areas, restaurants, golf courses, everything you could want to know about Tucson. It is in this guide. So make sure you download that to learn some more. All about the different communities in Tucson. You have the main, obviously, Tucson tab, Oro Valley, Marana, Vail, Sahuarita, Catalina Foothills, everything, all the areas of Tucson. And then of course, besides my phone number up here, definitely schedule a meeting with me, whether that's over the phone or on Zoom. You click that schedule a call tab. It'll take you directly to my live calendar so that you and I can connect, whether again, it's on the phone or Zoom. I could just get to know you a little bit better and really help you find the best area. But again, go ahead, schedule a call. Now, before I move on, last bit, this buy tab right up here, I've heard from so many of my past clients how helpful this is. Scroll a little bit down, and this right here, this main map, this is connected directly with the multiple listing service. This is where all of the listings in Southern Arizona are listed. You can start creating your very own custom tailored search. You can start exploring the areas. If like you're looking at Sahuarita like today, you can click on this active home. You're gonna enter in your information and save it so that you will save your search. So if you like a house, it will pop up, but it doesn't look like it's letting me do it. But you can basically start tailoring your very own search and making stuff you like or don't like, and make sure again you save that so that you don't have to start all over again. But again, this is my website. It is TucsonArizonaLiving.com, and again, I will have it linked down below. Now let's go right to the map. Right here, we are looking at a bird's eye view of Tucson and the greater areas. This red dot right here is the Entrada Del Pueblo, where we are exploring today. That is south in Sahuarita. Up here near Saddlebrook and Catalina, that is north. Over here where it says Tanque Verde, that is East Tucson. And then opposite end, Saguaro National Park West, you have the west side of Tucson. So we're going to be headed south of Tucson. Looks further, but you are only about 20 minutes from downtown Tucson. So I always like using downtown as my central point. The Children's Museum and Tucson Museum of Art, that is downtown Tucson. You would just be getting right on Congress Street and headed south on the I-10. Now where this tailors off, you can either go on the I-10 and head towards Vail. You're gonna stay on the I-19 and head south. So we are just keep going. We're passing the Desert Diamond Casino right here off of Sahuarita exit. You are going to get right into the Entrada del Pueblo. So right here, this is the neighborhood right in through here, and there are quite a few builders in this area, but again, we are looking at Richmond American. So before I show you what's in the area, like amenities, shopping, all of that, I'm gonna switch to schools. Super important that you do your own research. If a school is important for you, you definitely have to do your research. Look at the school ratings, look at reviews, all of that. They do not lie. For these videos, I like using niche.com. Seems to be for the most part accurate. Sometimes it doesn't have some of the schools listed for public schools, which I do find weird. But for the most part, it's the easiest one I've found that is user-friendly. So it will be linked down below. Now, Sahuarita Unified School District, that is the public school. So for this area, this is the neighborhood right here. Now, the closest K through 8 is going to be the new Wrightson Ridge School, which is a K through 8. This is legitimately walking distance. This is the neighborhood. Your kids could ride their bike or walk right up. It's not even a 5-minute walk. So I don't know why it doesn't have the school rating on there, but let's actually just go ahead and look it up. So it's Wrightson Ridge school rating, and let's see what that is. So great schools, let's see what that is rating on there. And see, a lot of the times it's going off of like one review, so 2 stars. I have heard great things about this school, so definitely something. Oh, here it is on niche.com. It is rated a B school overall, so very, very good rated school for a public school. And again, it is right down the street, walking distance, K through 8. Now, if that's the school you're going to go to, great. If not, there's Copperview Elementary, which is a B+, and then there's Sahuarita Middle School, B+. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that's not. There's Wrightson Ridge right there. B rated school, but it's not on the actual school. And then the one thing it is missing is Sahuarita High School, which is right here. So unless that rating is drifted off somewhere on the map, I don't see it. But yeah, it is also rated a B school for Sahuarita High School, which is, they're all right here. You're less than 5 minutes away from all of the schools in this neighborhood. So definitely something really good to look into. Now, if you're looking at private or charter, definitely do some research on your own on where that might be. But very close to amenities. Now, a lot of times people that are looking in these areas, they think because they're so far away from the city, 20 minutes, that they're far away from amenities. You're not. You're right down the street from a Northwest Medical Center, which is brand new. So I don't even think it's going to show up here on, oh, right here. There's your Northwest Medical Center right there. And it is all right down the street. Here is Wrightson Ridge, the K through 8 school right here. And again, I'm not even kidding. You're 5 minutes away, walking distance, driving 30 seconds away from the school, from the hospital, 30-second drive, 2-minute bike ride, 5-minute walking, depending on your pace. So very, very close. Right here, you have a gas station, fire station, car wash right here, right at the next intersection. Again, 30 seconds down the road, you have a Panda Express, you have your Fry's Marketplace. So all of your grocery shopping, you're less than 2 minutes away. Let's see, here's the Fry's. Looks like it rained when they did this picture, but there's your Fry's Marketplace. You have your hospital, you have like a lot of restaurants right here, Pub 1922, Panda Express again. So lots of things in this area. Now, if you keep going down this road, which is Rancho Sahuarita, you're gonna get to Anza Trail Park, you're gonna get to the Sahuarita Lake, and Club Rancho Sahuarita. So this is a man-made lake, not a real lake that is naturally made. But here's the club center. This is definitely an older Google Maps picture, but they have pools, splash pads, recreational center like your gyms, all of those really cool things. Look, you can see the slides right there. So really beautiful. You're less than 5-minute drive down the street. There's the town lake. Let's see if I can see any of the lake from here. Probably not. Nope, can't see the lake, but a really cool option down there. Now, for this area, they are actually going to be building right down here a brand new town center and recreational center. It'll have pickleball courts, basketball, tennis, movies, all of those things, and that should be open, I want to say, end of 2026. So even closer to this area right down the street. So great option to keep in mind. Now, we're close to hospitals, we're close to grocery stores. Let's see a little bit further. If we head back onto the I-19 and just get off on the very next exit, so this is maybe a 5-minute drive to the exit, you're gonna have even more shopping. So Ross Dress for Less, you have a Walmart Supercenter, let's see, right here. Ace Hardware, Big Lots, there's a Chinese restaurant, you have a Culver's, Dutch Bros, Taco Bell, all of those things, all right here at this shopping center. Then across the street, you have your TJ Maxx, you have a Sprouts, lots of shopping. So there's your TJ Maxx, there is your Sprouts, this one's really pretty too. You have your Bealls Outlet, So all of your things right here, they're 10 minutes away if you want to get to more shopping. Right across the highway, you also have a movie theater and Ashley Furniture. So all of the things that you could really want are right here in this area. Now, if we're gonna be headed a little bit more, let me show you kind of further out. Here's Entrada. This is that shopping center right here. Now, if we're going back into town, getting back on the I-10, you are not even 5 minutes away from Desert Diamond Casino. So that's if you like to gamble or any live music or shows or dinner, this will be a great option right here. More shopping. You're about 20 minutes away from a Costco. Let me get out of here. So close to the Tucson International Airport, but not too close. Probably about a 20-minute drive. To get to Costco, we're gonna head back on I-19, get on the I-10 so I can show you, and then you're gonna get off right here on, where are we? Keno Parkway, which is right here, so a lot closer than I thought. So Keno Parkway, this is gonna be your closest Costco, and then you have a Dave & Buster's, you have a lot of restaurants in this area, so that's gonna be your closest location for Costco, 20 minutes away at max. Veterans Hospital right here if that's something in need. I want to go back, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but here it looks a lot further. Again, your direct freeway access. Get on the I-19 and then you're gonna go right here to the Harkins Theater. And this is a huge shopping area, this entire thing. This is 15 minutes away. This is where your Target's gonna be, another movie theater, Best Buy, Home Depot, Ross, Sephora, all of those shoppings, Famous Footwear, Five Below, you have a GameStop, there's that Target right through there. This is all 15 minutes away. All of your shopping, lots of restaurants. You have Chick-fil-A, Olive Garden, Main Event, Texas Roadhouse. There's a, what is it called? Red Robin. You have an urgent care, even though you live basically right down the street from a hospital. Crumble, Cookie, all of those things. In and out, First Watch. 15 minutes away, right off of the Irvington exit. Let me show you. So again, it looks further. Right down the I-10, right here. This is all of your shopping right here. Here's your Costco. Looks further, it is not. But again, the thing is there's so many builders in this area. So if you're looking at Richmond American, if you want to see any of their other sites, they have a bunch of other locations throughout Tucson. So that's why it's always important to reach out to me, whether you're looking for new construction or resale. I can definitely help you. My contact information is down below. You can text, call, or email me. But this community is very close to being completed. They will be opening a new community right in this area, which is where that new community center is going to be. So stay tuned for that if that's something that interests you, but it really doesn't get better than this. You are minutes, not even, 30 seconds away from a hospital, 30 seconds away from a grocery store. You have a TJ Maxx, you have a Sprouts, less than 10 minutes away. I forgot to mention there's beautiful pecan groves right here. So lots of great greenery out there. You have the Sahuarita Town Lake. It's just a really great community to, ride your bikes, go and do outdoor things. They have farmers markets. They have things that go on almost weekly for the community. So it really doesn't get any better than this. Plus the price point is unbeatable too. All right, come on in. This is the Moonstone floor plan, and this is 2630 square feet, traditionally a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. So let's go ahead and check it out. Nice foyer right in here, entryway, and then your staircase, and of course we'll get to the great room over there with your kitchen and everything. But as you come in, you do have your powder room right off of the front entry. So this is just gonna be your traditional pedestal sink, and then you have your toilet here. This is right off of the entry. And then right over here, you have, now for the model home, it's set up as an office den space, but this in any of the quick move-ins is going to be one of the 5 bedrooms. So This is really nice, especially if you work from home or need office space. But if you were to have a bedroom, this would be the closet right here. So you can see this little nook here. It's etched out if you were to add a closet, but really nice again if you work from home or if you're just kind of utilizing this space as a library or whatever the case may be. Now we'll head upstairs in just a few minutes, but through here you have the kitchen and den area or living room area. But first, check this out. I love these in the 2-story homes. You have a really deep Harry Potter closet. It does go down that way too, but a light here, and then it does come with a rack right there. So lots of storage in this option because of course here in Arizona, we don't have attic space or basements, or you're not supposed to put anything in the attic space. Right here, you have your pantry space, which decent sized pantry. You have multiple shelves here, definitely a lot of space, so you're not having to utilize your kitchen cabinets or anything. But one thing to note, in this 2-story, which is pretty rare, you do have 9-foot ceilings, so it does make it feel a lot taller, bigger, spacious, and again, you're getting right under 2,700 square feet, so it flows really nicely. Now, this is going to be the kitchen. For this model home, the big differences I will say is your gold knobs here and then the backsplash. Some of them do have backsplash in the quick move-ins, but for the most part, the layout and everything is what's very similar. But the quick move-ins do have really nice finishes, just not as stylish and more designer taste. For your island, you're gonna get an 8-foot island that has your dishwasher and a deep sink. And then you do have gas options or gas ranges here out in Sahuarita at this community, which is really nice. Pretty much majority from what I can recollect for new build and new construction, majority of them are using gas range, which to me, that is a huge, huge plus. Now, for any of the quick move-ins, you will have these pendant lights capped. So you can add your own style, your own pendant light, but it is already pre-wired. But check out this living room, great room area. So pretty. Now, again, really nice space. You definitely don't feel like you're on top of each other here, which is really, really nice. And then this is going to be an added bonus. I haven't really seen, and I might be wrong, but in some of the quick move-ins, I haven't really seen the fireplaces, especially with it tiled. That is going to be something that you would either, if you were building from ground up, you could add, or after you close on a quick move-in, you could add that on later as well. But lots of beautiful lighting, and another really nice feature before we move on, you do have a drop and go right outside of the garage. That's gonna be your 2-car garage. Can't go in there right now because the superintendent is working very hard in there, so I don't want to disrupt him. But here you have your dining room. This is a really big table, so you can definitely fit something bigger if you wanted. And then it flows really nice because you have this really nice upgraded 12-foot slider. Now, it meets in the middle through here. I will say for the quick move-ins, I have seen this 12-foot slider kind of be a standard across the board of what they add in on their quick move-ins. So that's a nice plus. A lot of the builders out here are gonna just have your standard 8-foot slider, which is half of this size, but it works really nicely. Now, Richmond is building all over town, so they have a few communities all throughout. So if you're looking for either new construction or resale, this is a great option. Or also, just give me a call, text, or email, and I can help you find the perfect community, whether it's with Richmond or any of the other builders or resale. Now, we're gonna head upstairs. There's a really great loft space and huge closet space I can't wait to show you. Okay, welcome upstairs. Now, this is where majority of your bedrooms are gonna be, plus your laundry, which is really nice. But as we are up here, what I really love about the 2-story options is you have this loft space. So this is perfect, especially if you have kids, if you wanna have this as a second living room, or if you wanna have it even as an office space. This just flows really nicely. It gives you a second living space that's completely separate from downstairs and just gives you some privacy, which is really nice. Now, over through here, you have 2 of the guest bedrooms plus a guest bath. So this is going to be, here you have a double vanity. And again, This is going to be a little bit more designer touch, so having this brass fixtures, your knobs and everything, but you do have a shower tub combo here. Really nice having the tile work here as well, but nice and moody in here as well. Really nice design touches here. Then check out this huge bedroom. This is a massive bedroom for a guest bedroom. There is so much space in here. Now, granted, this is probably a full-size bed or so, but you could definitely fit, if you wanted to, you could fit a king in here, probably a queen a little bit more comfortably, but this one does have a rolling closet here. So nice storage through here. And then next door, I'm pretty sure this one has a walk-in closet. Yes. So this is your second guest bedroom, little bit smaller in bedroom space, but still really spacious. It definitely feels good. And then you also get this walk-in closet right here, which is really nice, especially for a guest bedroom. And then walking over this way, and you can see in some of these, especially the model homes, they do have ceiling fans. Those are something that you would be adding on later if you choose to do a quick move-in. Now, we'll get to the master in just a few minutes, but let's check out the last guest bedroom. Here you have some storage. So this is gonna be your linen closet here. Lots of storage in this two-story option, which is really nice. And we'll go over pricing in just a few minutes. We're gonna take a look at the floor plans they offer here and all of the pricing, so just make sure you stay around for that. We're gonna get to it. But here is the last guest bedroom. This one is a great size. This one has a rolling closet here, but for this being a 5-bedroom, none of the bedrooms are small. They all work really, really well together. Now we're gonna make our way across and look at laundry and the master. Just off of the stairwell here and then right off of the primary bedroom, you have your massive laundry room. Really nice with upper cabinets here. And then of course with quick move-ins, there is room for negotiation for the appliances. But again, if you're working with me as your realtor, I can definitely help you get those appliances, window coverings, and of course a better interest rate in general when they offer for their incentives. So keep that in mind in general. Now, check out how huge this primary suite is. This is massive. This is a king size bed. You have some larger end tables here, and it is just huge. Lots of natural lighting in this bedroom as well, which just really helps it feel really bright and airy and not claustrophobic at all. Now, this is something that you add on later, but they will keep these doorways open into the ensuite. But through here, you have a double vanity, and then a walk-in shower, and then of course your water closet right here, but some really nice finishes throughout in here. And I really do like this walk-in shower as well. Now that tile is some upgraded tile, but the quick move-ins do have some really nice features as well. And then look at this giant closet. You could fit a dresser in here, you could fit an armoire, you could fit like a makeup counter. You will not have to fight over any space in this closet. It is ginormous. Just add some shelving units or something and it is good to go. But massive, massive closet. It's super huge. Stepping right out from the dining room, you have this really nice extended patio. This is 35 feet, which is really, really great. You don't get this very often in new construction homes at this price point. So lots of room for your outside patio. You could do a dining table out here, whatever you'd like. But it's really beautiful. And of course, we are on a construction zone, so you might hear some noise out here. But this just gives you an idea of what you could do with your backyard landscaping, because for any of these quick move-in homes, they are gonna come with a graded dirt lot, but this just gives you a really good idea. We're in Arizona, so your landscaping is super minimal, super low care. You could add this cool little swing over here, but it just makes it really nice. And there's even room for a pool out here if you wanted to. Now, we're gonna jump over on the site, look at all of the floor plans, pricing, everything you've been waiting for. Let's go take a look. All right, so for the Richmond American site, it will be linked down below. You can definitely see and play through some of their floor plans, look at pricing on your own if I didn't go over it as much as you would like. And then of course, you can also explore some of their other communities that are within the greater Tucson area. But we are going to be looking at pricing and remaining floor plans for Entrada Del Pueblo. So great community. You saw the beautiful model homes they have. There's a community pool, amphitheater, basketball court, clubhouse, dog park. That's all part of Rancho Sahuarita and the master plan community. So great option. Now, we looked at the models, and that is the Moonstone, which was 2630 square feet, and then the Sunstone, which was 1860 square feet. All great options. I'm going to show you the other floor plans. So this is going to be one of their smaller ones, and I am going to probably butcher how to say it, but Periodot, that's that floor plan there, that is starting at $369.99 and can range anywhere from 1590 to 1720 square feet, anywhere from a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, and it is a ranch style home. Then there's the Larimar, which is $371,000. I'm so interested who gets to name their floor plans because that's tough. That one is 1810 square feet, 4 bedroom to 2 or 3 bath, and anywhere from a 2 to 3 car garage. Then there's the Emerald floor plan. That one's obviously easier to say, just under $400,000. Their Moonstone, which we toured, and then the Sunstone, which we toured as well. So let's kind of take a look at what they have for quick move-ins, because that is where all of the pricing is accumulated into one. So this is the smallest floor plan, the 1720, or no, it's not. This is ranging because this floor plan can range anywhere from the high 1500s to the low 1700s. This is going to show you that 1720 square feet. This is priced at $369.99. This is out the door. So there's always room for negotiation too. So again, if you're looking at these, if we're touring them together, that's always why it's good to have some sort of representation like myself so that I can work with the wonderful sales associate. My favorite is Jennifer. They're all great though. And I can definitely help get that pricing down or get you some of the better incentives that they offer. So that's why it's always important to text, call, or email me if you're looking at any of the new construction or resale. So $369,000 for 1720, 4 bed, 2 bath. Then they have the same floor plan, but it is about 150 square feet less, same price. This all just depends on where it's probably located. So definitely something good to keep in mind. Then $10,000 more for the same floor plan. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see what this floor plan looks like. Now, Richmond has some really great product, and they do have, this is kind of more of their starter base communities, but then they do have premier series communities out in Dove Mountain, and they're also going to be opening one in Oro Valley. So let's take a look. Okay, great finishes. Let's look at the floor plan. So as it's loading, let's take a look and see some few upgrades in here. So you have your covered entry, your entryway, bedroom 2 and 3 up front with a shared bath. You have your standard 2-car garage, 4th bedroom over here. Kitchen is nice and open, lots of cabinet space, open to dining, great room, and then your owner's bedroom. Pretty great flexible option. This is showing, and you can go and play with their mortgage calculator on any of the floor plans on what this will cost, and they are offering some of the better incentives that I've seen in town. Now on here it's going to show that they are working with an ARM rate, which means after 5 years or so it'll jump to what the conventional rate is at the time, but they offer some other options that you can play around with to get just a locked-in rate. So again, not to beat a dead horse, but that's why it's always important to reach out to me, because what it shows online might not be the reality of what it is in person with what rate options I'm able to get for you. Now, same floor plan. So this all ranges from about $350 to $390 or so. This is the Lamari, and this one is priced at $386,000, and that's 1810 square feet. Very, very similar. Goes up just under $390, right at $394, and then that Moonstone, that beautiful 2-story we walked, they have one out the door for $444,000, just under $445,000. So it just really depends. But look at what you can get for the most part for that monthly payment. That's pretty unheard of when it comes to the traditional interest rates of what you would get if you were to buy a resale home. One right at $450,000 and one right at $461,000. So they have quite a few of the Moonstone, and again, this community is very close to being completed, so that's why it's only showing a few. They might have some more options that become available because they are still building a few, but this is more so kind of your maybe 6 to 7 months from being completed at this community, then they will move down the street to the new community they're opening. So if you're wanting to get into a more established neighborhood that is closer to the hospital and school, this is now the time to do it. So beautiful floor plans. If you want that beautiful 2-story, definitely get in before they are done selling them. They're right at 2630 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. And you can get it right at around $2,000 a month, depending on how much you put down. So great option here at Entrada Del Pueblo. Isn't this such a fantastic community, especially with the brand new community center that's opening up and just how close you are to the hospital and all of the amenities. Now, if you have any questions about this community or any other new construction here in town, my contact information is down below. You can text, call, or email me, and make sure you set up a one-on-one call with me, whether it's over the phone or on Zoom. And if you have interest in seeing Richmond American's premiere series out in Dove Mountain, make sure you click this right up above so you can check out that community. I'll see you in the next video.